Over 70 million people have voted in the US election ahead of polling day on Tuesday. The turnout for the 2020 election is now double that of 2016 in terms of early voting. The Democrats currently hold a significant lead in early voting. However, it is expected that Republicans are far more likely to vote on November the 3rd. With millions currently voting via mail-in ballots, which candidate benefits from the record turnout?
Okay, so when it comes to early voting turnout, we have some indicators because 19 states in the US actually divide up who returns their ballots by past affiliation as a registered voter. And in those 19 states, Democrats are heavily outnumbering Republicans, both in terms of requesting the ballots, but also crucially in sending them back in. Now, some of those states don't matter electorally, as in California, which always vote Democrat. It doesn't matter how many people vote there. But when it comes to a state like Florida, where you can see the Democrats clearly being ahead in the early voting, there you've got a sense that if they keep up and increase that lead before election day, given how knife-edge Florida also is, it puts tremendous pressure on the Republicans to end up on election day being able to mobilize many, many people. And one bad bit of weather, for example, or something could stop them winning a state if you've got this big early lead for Democrats in the ballots cast now. But despite this being very stable campaign in the sense that Joe Biden's been ahead for a long time in the polls, and it looks like the early voting is helping him, it's still possible for President Trump to pull off the unexpected and win the election. And the way he could do it is as follows. Firstly, we've seen unprecedented enthusiasm in this election already from the people casting early votes. If you have a very large turnout, okay, if that happens, you're entering realms of unpredictability in terms of who the voters are who are turning out. There is a theory, of course, that these will be people who want to throw Donald Trump out. But there's a counter theory that says actually the Trump people have been working for the last 4 years at identifying secret Trump voters, people who like Donald Trump but maybe didn't vote in 2016 or might have shifted their minds and just won't tell anyone. And the similar way to how the Brexit referendum was won back in 2016, by targeting people who never voted, who no side knew how they were going to vote, but the Leave campaign thought these are more likely to be our voters, let's get them out to vote. Maybe this time it's the Trump people who've spent 4 years trying to work out the background to this and go, we're going to get our people out there. Now, it's still a lot to ask because it means Donald Trump has to win most, if not all, of the states he won last time round. And the polling is not looking good for him. But there is a path to victory in that, which may yet mean that on election day we have a surprise.